Hello, good evening and welcome and happy January 20th. And if this is your birthday, I hope you're having an amazing birthday. Happy birthday to you. So today we're going to get into The Secret Language of Birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Juiced Elfers. So let's learn something about it. Boom. All right, January 20th, which is called the Day of the Freewheeler. And this is the week of mystery and imagination. Yeah, the cusp of mystery and imagination. So month January, day 20. You are 29 degrees Capricorn to 1 degree Aquarius. You are a Capricorn Aquarius cusp sun sign, and you're a cardinal earth sign. All right, what do we got? Those born on January 20 are intensely alive individuals who are very comfortable following their impulses wherever they lead. The capacity to make snap decisions and act on them is highly characteristic of people born on this day. I wonder, I don't know how to say this word. Improvisatory. Improv. Hey, Genevieve, good to see you. Happy 20th. So let's see here. Improvisatory rather than painstaking. They take life as it comes, no matter how chaotic or upsetting it is. They feel they can handle it. Their own internal state is often chaotic as well. Although they meticulously impart an orderliness to their work, most often due to technical ease and their particular medium. Humor figures prominently in the makeup of these. Humor figures prominently in the makeup of these vibrant people. The most dire circumstances are often alleviated, lightened by their ready wit. But such a fine sense of irony also serves to protect a profound inner sensitivity. Though they are fond of jokes and will even play the fool themselves if it suits them, they are very proud individuals who take themselves very seriously indeed. January 20 people have a deep human quality which endears them to their family and friends. Despite the fact that they can display a nasty temper and are sharply outspoken in their views, they are quickly forgiven by others, for there is no malice in their outbursts. Because of their love of fun, they may be taken for superficial, except by those who really know them. Actually, January 20 people often lead a highly private, even secret life, and share their hopes and dreams with but a few intimates. Most January 20 people are by nature big-hearted, and therefore share without a second thought. However, later they may well feel a bit put upon if they find the other party unworthy of their generosity. Although not always in the best health, January 20 people are highly resilient physically, emotionally, and mentally, and capable of surviving many catastrophes in their lives. Somehow, they always seem to pull through, buoyed by an incurable optimism. Although they are generally on the side of the underdog and have strong protective sympathies, January 20 people can themselves be very dictatorial, a role for which they are hardly suited. They are not particularly adept at forcing others, including their children, to obey the rules they set down, and perhaps because their own freewheeling style implies a kind of disregard for such restriction, others don't take their authoritarianism seriously. Emotional, expressive, and caring, these larger-than-life people may have glaring faults and make many mistakes of judgment, but do so with a singular absence of malice. Their insistence on a positive attitude toward life and their courage and stick-to-itiveness are an example to others. Ooh, I forgot the light. Again, the time came upon me. I was like meditating. Switch and switch. Boop. So, to the numbers and planets. Those born on the 20th of the month are ruled by the number 2. 2 plus 0 equals 2. And by the moon. Those ruled by the number 2 tend to be gentle, imaginative, and easily hurt by the criticism or inattention of others. They may also take offense easily and have a low threshold of irritation. Those born under moon influences are likely to be impressionable and have their thoughts ruled by their feelings. As they are born on the Capricorn Aquarian cusp, the theme being mystery and imagination, January 20 people make exciting friends who love to have fun. The influence of Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, and Uranus, Aquarius's ruler, lends a liable emotionality, but also a serious, complex set of feelings as well. In tarot, the 20th card of the major arcana shows the judgment or awakening, in which people are urged to leave material considerations behind and seek a higher spirituality. The card, depicting an angel blowing a trumpet, signifies that a new day, a day of accountability, is dawning. It is a card which suggests we move beyond our ego and allows us to glimpse the infinite. The danger is that the trumpet call, for some, heralds only exaltation and intoxication, a loss of balance and indulgence in revels involving the basest instincts. I was just having a conversation about that right before I went live. Health. As mentioned, though January 20 people are not always in the best of health, their enthusiasm for life usually carries them through. However, they must beware of allowing small complaints to develop into chronic ones, or disregarding warning signs that indicate the emergence of an acute illness. Stress-related practices such as heavy drinking and smoking should be curtailed or at least reduced. Maintaining a healthy diet, free of as many additives as possible, and based on stable grains and vegetables, can aid a sense of calm and balance. Homeopathy, chiropractic, yoga, and spiritual or religious disciplines are also recommended here. Advice: look before you leap. Allow others to express themselves without you reacting permanently. Be more patient and try not to demand so much attention. The meditation for the day is: the words "I can't" are best used sparingly. Wow. Very good. Hey, Deanne, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. So if you were born on this day, your strengths could be that you are expressive, resilient, and big-hearted, and your weaknesses could be that you are chaotic, unrealistic, and upsetting. All right, so we'll go to those born on this day. Federico Fellini, an Italian master film director of La Strada and La Dolce Vita. Nathan Skaransky, a Russian Jewish physicist, a computer expert, and activist. He was imprisoned and released to Israel. George Burns, a stage, TV, and film comedian. Carol Heiss, Heiss, a 5-time world figure skating champion, Olympic gold medalist. Ruth St. Denis, a dancer, the co-founder of Dennis Shaw Dance Troupe. Abram Hill, an African-American director and playwright. Edwin Buzz Aldrin, a U.S. astronaut, the moon landing, the autobiography of Return to Earth. David Lynch, film director of Blue Velvet and TV director of Twin Peaks. DeForest Kelley, a film and TV actor, and he was they were the Star Trek Dr. Bones. John Naber, a U.S. Olympic 4 gold medal winning swimmer. Patricia Neal, a film actress, a tragic life and comeback. Joseph Hoffman, a Polish pianist. Yvonne Lauriade, a French pianist, and it says Ondes Martineau, performer and Messiaen interpreter. Susan Rothenberg, a painter. George Stavropoulos, a Greek fashion designer. Jimmy Cobb, a jazz drummer. Sri Sumangala, a 19th century Buddhist priest. Charles Augustus Lindbergh, a Swedish-American legal economist, congressman, writer of banking and currency. Walter Hesselbach, a German banker, business executive. And lastly, we have Ernest Chausson, a French composer. Wow, hey everybody, welcome in. Creatrix, awesome that way. Am I missing anybody? Welcome everybody. Okay, so we did it to it. We learned about it. Awesome. Now we're going to get into the daily oracle pull. Get some energy for the day. For anyone who comes across this. Dean, good to see you, man. Welcome in. It's always good to see you. It's a little treat. Okay. I prayed over these cards before I went live, but I'm going to do a little prayer right now too. And today we're going to be getting cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. We're going to get some cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And that one's by Kyle Gray, and the artwork is by Lily Moses. And then we'll wrap it up with The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, so Spirit, thank you for always guiding me. Please help me to see, feel, and hear the messages that need to be spoken as a vessel. Please draw anyone to these messages that it could enhance and help them on their path. Please help me slow down and see my way to the end of the message and stay clear-headed. Thank you so much for everyone that's in here. So what energy are we working with this day? What can help us in our path for our best night's good? Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to start with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card for the main energy of the day. Get some shuffles, and then we'll see what it says, and we'll read the symbolism together and be led by Spirit as vessels. All right. For our best and highest good, please and thank you. What do we need to know? What could help us on our path? The energy of this day. One more shuffle. That last one felt so gentle. Okay, one message out, one card. Please and thank you for our best and highest good. Boom. Wow. Shoot, right? Do I take them all? I'm taking them all. I know, right? So yeah, buckle up. We'll do a little bit longer of a reading today. Okay, so I got 3 cards out. Okay, we've got first the Shaman, trust in higher forces. Next we have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And lastly, we have the Direction Guardian, choose your path. Whoa! Are you guys feeling the sync between these cards? I feel them. Okay, I'm going to hold these up for you to see. Here we go. Wow. Perfect timing for all things, right? Even when it's not our timing. Divine timing. Okay, so Shaman, Broken Arrow, and Direction Guardian. Wow. Okay, so things are changing. They're really changing. And the overwhelming feeling that I'm getting from these cards is that you are really being drawn to cultivate a closer connection to Spirit. That you need to trust in these higher forces, that there is divine timing at play here. And that includes your manifestations and what we're bringing into the world. Because remember, pronoia, it's all turning out better than you ever could have imagined, right? So this shaman energy, also ancestral energy, the owl on top of his head, and then this flower of life pattern behind that, direct connection with your oversoul, wisdom, We've got the stag antlers here, trusting and thriving, that masculine energy of movement in the world, movement led by higher forces. I think you're being called to learn more about your own ancestry as well, where you come from. And also the symbolism in this looks like a clock, but it has a whole bunch of other kinds of like glyphs on it. They're reminiscent of runes, okay? And then we have these bells on his head, the feathers hanging down. Feathers could also be a sign for you if you're finding feathers places. You could draw that into your life to help you for a sign, to manifest it in your life, to show you that you're being guided in a physical way. That when you find, that was one thing that I was talking about, different messengers yesterday, and feathers is another big one, coming across feathers, right? And it could, I don't know if you're interested in runes, but there's a lot of fascinating things that you can learn about runes too, and then how it lines up with alphabets and language, and then expression thereafter, and it, you know, being something of the gods. And this shaman magic energy, we're trusting in these higher forces. Everything really is exactly where it's meant to be. Bells are, you know, also a sign, a spirit sign. What was that thing that that movie? Something about every time you hear a bell ring, an angel gets its wings. Is that what it is? That Christmas movie, Jimmy Stewart. Anyhow, there's also like warding things that you can have. People will have like energy up in their doorways where there's like bells and chimes about, okay? And it's kind of like sound, how it's sound is like spirit, right? Everything is vibrational. And it's like, even though you can't see sound, it's there. How do we explain that? Even though you can't necessarily like see the actual emotions that you're feeling, you can see the manifestation of them. You can see the manifestation of what music does for us. It's motivating us forward, and certainly draw on these deep roots inside of you, and also from your heart space with this earthing energy, the green of the heart chakra, the sixth chakra, that love energy. So we're trusting in higher forces. Know that they're around you. They're supporting you in every facet, every avenue of your life. All right. Because it's calling you to embrace this energy of peace, this broken arrow. You know, things don't always go the way we think that they're going to, or the way we've planned them to be. Sometimes it feels like it's a disaster. It feels like the broken arrow to me feels like broken direction. And we still have the same circling pattern from this first card right here. And sometimes that's, you know, actually in my own experience, when I was at, I would say probably my lowest moment, I felt broken. Even just saying that out loud makes me feel like I get like thickness of emotion in my throat. I called out to spirit, and spirit arrived in a huge way for me. And it changed me. It still changes me. And I still think back on it. It's like something that you can't even really relate that kind of feeling. You have to only experience it yourself. And sometimes it happens when things break, you know? And just because it wasn't what we expected, it is still the destiny of life. Like, you are still being absolutely guided by spirit. You know, we don't have all the control, right? We have influence here, especially with the power of our thoughts and everything like that. But what we can control is our thoughts. What we can control is how we react and what we do moving forward. You're being called to learn more about your own ancestry. And that could also be a medicine vibration. But it is certainly a message of trusting in spirit, trusting in your guides, becoming closer with that because it's with you at all times. Your oversoul is with you at all times. Another voice of reason, which we hope to learn and cultivate that to be the loudest voice in our head. So even though you might not have any idea where you're going right now, it's almost just like a spin of the wheel. There is certainly a plan, and make your daily moves. I find myself saying that every single day. It is about that, but it's also about remaining in the present, right? These moves that we're making, I mean, the only time that there is the present. That's all we really have, right? And we can spend it thinking about, the past and how things have broken down. And it's important to have time for reflection to do that. But it's also a good idea to then think about how we're moving forward and what we have that's actually just surrounding us right now. How can we be most present in this moment, even when it feels like we are broken? And I'm not trying to say that you feel broken, but I know that we can all relate to that in one way or another. And maybe your path is very unclear right now. And that's okay. Sometimes when our path is most unclear, we are most directly led to where we need to be. I find that to be true also more when we're traveling, when we're out in the world traveling. It's like you're led in a faster fashion to those next connection, those next places, the next lesson, right? And lastly, on this one, the direction guardian. Choose your path. So this is a co-creation that we're working with right here, okay? You're choosing a path, and it's almost, when I even say that, I question myself. Is it that we chose it, or is it that we were led to choose it? Maybe it's both of those, right? This co-creation, it's both nature and nurture, that they're both equally important. But choose your path, and you can call on this direction guardian to help you with that path. There's also tons of stuff that you can read about honing in on what it is that you want to do. I came across something recently, and one of the first things to finding out what might be good for me or you or anyone to know what it is that their calling in the world is if you could only do one thing for the rest of your life, only one thing, what would it be? Get your wheels turning, just like all these circles, right? And maybe spend some time in prayer. So also we've got like lion energy, oxen, bull energy. We have eagle energy here. So fierce energies, also stubborn energies, angel energies, more of this interesting rune work glyph stuff on the outer circle of this. I hope that it seems so much clearer to me here than when it's actually, I think, wherever you are. I can see it really clear, and I hope you can too. But there's awesome glyphs around here. And esoteric alchemistic. Oh my gosh, welcome. It's so good to see you. It's awesome to see you too, Emoji King. Welcome, everybody. So there's a compass right in the middle of this. And then there's that eye, that third eye, this sixth chakra, right? Oh, wait. Is that correct? Did I say that right? Yeah, it's your sixth chakra. For the seventh is the crown, depending on which way you go about it. There's some interesting things that you can learn if you line those up opposite from what most of the reading you can find about it. But the eye, the all-seeing eye, it's like, it reminds me of how time is, I lost the word, concurrent. It's like everything is happening all at one time, even though it's kind of difficult. Like this river of time, what is it? But it seems that there's nothing lost. And you can delve right into this. It gives that Akashic energy. Also, we've got water energy and fire energy. So we're also talking masculine and feminine. Do call on this direction guardian to help you choose your path and co-create with the universe, right? This is Earth School. You could get into anything you want to, man. Anything. It's juicy. We are the storytellers. And then also soaring high above, this eagle, like there is a pair of wings where it's like the bottom wings, it's like covering its body, not ready. But then there's another pair that's like, yeah, you're actually ready to soar. And I feel like that guardian angel is then another pair of wings that's like, yes, I'm here to help you soar. It's okay for you to unfurl your wings and choose a path and yeah, live in the mystery of life, connect with spirits, and yeah, whatever I'm really fascinated by runes. I haven't delved into them. Someone gave me a set of runes that they made, and there's just symbolism everywhere. And one day I'll get there. Maybe we'll pull a rune and then we'll look up what it means. Yeah, I think we will, actually. I'm feeling called to do that. In fact, we'll do it right now. So it's okay, it's okay to live in uncertainty. It's okay to not know. I got that sense from that center card too. Plus, it's just, I feel like so filled with emotion just even saying those words out loud, even though it was so vague. It's true though. Lucky Stone, welcome in. All right, one rune, and then let's look up what it means. Aren't these so cute? Just from one little branch in Ohio, and then someone burned and carved into it. Let's find out what this rune means. I'm gonna look it up and we'll find out. Okay, runes and their meanings. Okay, I see lots of cool rune charts. Boop, burp, doo. Huh. Let's see if I can't find it in here. Are they gonna... Okay. Ensus. This one means God. Odin's breath, road opener, and closing. Oh my goodness. Well, isn't spirit just with you? Odin's breath, the road opener, because we're choosing a path, we're choosing a road, we're cleansing. Wow. I am so glad we did that. I want to read a little bit more about that. So ANSUZ, which means God. I even chose the right direction to hold it up. I can't believe that. Okay. Hey, calm down now. ANSUZ. ANSUZ meaning. A god. Oh, we are the gods who created ourselves. Okay, so order, breath, God's meaning, inspiration, and communication. And Suz, literally wooden, esoteric breath, or ancestral sovereign God. Key concepts: order, gods, Odin, transmission of intelligence, communication with spirit, right? Reason, inspiration, language, breath, sound, origins of language. I said something about, oh yeah, I guess that's because I was talking about runes. The voice of the universe, spell song, casting, chanting, ancestors, passing of the breath along the ancestral line. Evolution of gods, speech, poetry, discussion of runes, memetrics, semiotics, etymology, and linguistics. Mental stability, communion, inspiration, listening, sovereign, ancestral God, animating spirit, breath, communication, exploration, order, answers. Wow. Beautiful. So, man, I'm sure going to spend some time meditating on this rune today. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Okay, let's get an animal guide that will also help us. I'll hold this rune up one more time. Wrong. Oh God, can't figure it out. Here we go. I got it. It's sort of like an F, but it's also sort of like a pine tree, like just a part of it. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. That's overwhelming. That's really beautiful. I was going to read about this Direction Guardian, but I really think that we just encapsulated everything that we needed to, and I feel really thankful about it. So let's move forward with the Spirit Animal Guide. And then we'll get a last Universe has got your back message. So what else could help us along this beautiful message today, Spirit? Thank you for our best and highest good. All right, I do. We got to get one more in there. That was like a rough shuffle. Ooh, and that was a perfect one. Okay. One card out. We're only taking one, Spirit. Just one card, just for this, please. I mean, you're in charge. Okay. Woo. Raw. Okay. 63 for 9. Closing up cycles. Wow. Okay. Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. So, lots of red in here. Nothing is wasted. One man's trash is another man's treasure. 9. Solitude. Endings. The wrapping up of a cycle. Wow, yeah. Moving on to something new. Nothing is wasted. Okay, so whatever this situation could be in your life, it's going to be different for everyone. It's it wasn't, it wasn't something that you went through that, even though it might have been difficult, it was necessary. Nothing is wasted. And that's why Vulture Spirit turned up. All right. With that 9 energy, plus it's 9 energy. It's not because 6 plus 3 equals 9, but then we've got the 6, 3, and the 9, which are basically the vibrational spirit energy of, of the realm where we are. It's actually it's the creation energy. It's those vibrating patterns from spirit, right? And the 9, which I still don't, we're always learning more, but I feel like of all the numbers, I have the least understanding of 9, even though I probably read more about it. But I feel like there's so much more to 9 that I don't understand. But this nothing is wasted. It's just a blatant in your face reminder that sometimes there's discomfort, and sometimes, things don't go the way we planned them. They don't go the way that we necessarily wanted them to, but it's really working out in our best. And there's so much to draw from those situations that do put us out of our comfort zone. So also just this, royal plumage on the chest, feeling yes, we're moving forward, we're picking up. And also I'm getting the sense that you're able to see beauty in unique ways that others can't see them. All right. Also royal red energy. You could have a hot head every once in a while, but even if that's not the case, you certainly have a deep fire and passion inside of you. And it could be at the forefront of most of the moves that you make. And that's a wonderful energy to behold. I mean, there's so many people in the world and that's okay. Everyone can be the way they are, but there's so many people in the world that just don't have seemingly thoughts about anything. And it's nice to meet people who get excited about things, is really what I'm trying to say. And with this red energy here, that's what that is. That's what that means to me. We also have beautiful mandalas of flowers in the background. And so the red that is fading up into a green and a blue, it's your passion is leading into your grounding, into your communication. It's beautiful energy. So you're welcome to call on Vulture Spirit to help you to see with your own eyes and with your own heart that nothing is wasted that you've gone through. All right. And then lastly, let's get a message from the universe has your back. One last message, please, Spirit. Man, I wish I could. Hey, Hub. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dustin. Welcome, everybody. You guys are so cool. I wish I could see what you were talking about, too. I will tomorrow once it loads up when I rewatch this. All right, Spirit. One last message, one last capping energy, please. What another beautiful, wonderful, awesome moments that we got to share today. Okay. One last card. Haha. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I'm just always amazed. I'm always amazed at these last messages, these capping messages. Again, I don't feel like I have a whole lot to say about this one. You know, we see the stars and the light in the darkness. We witness it. We witness it on many levels, many energetic levels. All right? I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer to this direction guardian, to this shaman energy, to this God energy from that beautiful rune. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to receive or to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Wow. Man, I thank you guys. I thank you so much. I say it every day, but I mean it every day. I really appreciate you. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to my friends and my family and to YouTube and StreamYard. And I am above all thankful, so very thankful for this growing connection with spirit and to all the gods, to the universe, to Sophia, to Vishnu. Thank you so much. This blows me away. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the 21st, called Sunday. Please take care of yourselves and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Until I see you, mwah, I love you. Thank you.